So I wanted to come on here and show you some of the reasons why we'd be using the roller, the new Skin Philosophy roller. So if you can see, it's not the greatest because sun is shining in here in Morocco, but if you can see, my skin is gone really dry from the flu I've had for the last few days. You can see it from the crepiness around my eyes. So what I want to do is get rid of the dead skin cells and really hydrate the skin. Now, when this normally happens, people are straight away, I'm going to moisturise on my skin with a big, thick, heavy moisturiser. And your skin goes, okay, there's oil there, I don't need to produce my own oil. So it gets lazy and doesn't produce oil. So that was my other half was, oh yeah, you need to moisturise your skin. So I had to explain, basically what you want to do is get the moisture, the water into the skin to create new oil and water within the skin. I'm trying to get a good before. So what I'm going to do first is use a hydrating moisturiser. So this is our Gentle Clean. This is a cleanser that is nourishing and hydrating to the skin and doesn't strip the pH. So we're just going to... That feels so soothing on my dry, irritated skin. And this is the way our skin always gets within winter, because first of all the heating dries out our skin and then we get sick and we might take antibiotics, or else we've drank a little bit too much and drank too much alcohol and not enough water over the Christmas period, and our skin gets really, really dry. So you can see all the dehydratedness. So I want to give it a good wash. So we're going to cleanse it first. Always a good rub into the skin to cleanse it and clean anywhere you get congestion. There, that feels better already. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is what some people would be very scared to do, is exfoliate. So, if you exfoliate, you're getting rid of the dead skin cells on top that want to come off anyways, and you're allowing the moisture molecules to penetrate further into the skin. So, some people are worried that exfoliator is too harsh. How you know if an exfoliator is too harsh? One of the things is you check the ingredients. If there's a lot of alcohol or perfume in the product, it is going to upset your pH of your skin, which is going to strip your skin. But if you get a nice little scrub and you use it a couple of times a week on your skin, it's amazing for it. Your skin looks so much more glowy. You're speeding up your cell renewal system, which is one of the main causes we get a build-up of lines. You can see lines more clearly is when you get a build-up of dead skin cells as our cell renewal system is slowing down as we age. I'm going to give this a good scrub. Okay. And clean this off. Now can you see those dry patches? And it doesn't look as bad already. So we're using the Skin Philosophy exfoliator. I love this scrub. It feels like you're getting a good scrub, but it's not abrasive on the skin. And it smells amazing. Okay. So I'm going to get a piece of tissue, dab dry my skin. So what the next thing we need to use is hyaluronic acid is like the water to our skin. It's the jelly to our bounce in our skin. So what we need to do is we need to get hyaluronic acid into the skin. But as in most products, it's a very large molecule. So what we need to do is kind of make our skin allow it to come, the hyaluronic acid molecules to penetrate easier. So then it'll reach down to the kind of newer cells, and it'll hydrate from within rather than just sitting on the skin and making it feel nice. So that's why we use a roller. You don't want to use a strong roller, like with big needles. You only need to use 0.25 because all you want to do is exfoliate the dead skin cells, stimulate circulation, and open up the skin to allow the molecules to penetrate easier. So you don't want to create trauma to the skin. You don't want to tear the skin. You just want to stimulate it a little bit. So always stick with a 0.25 roller. Make sure you're cleaning it regularly and you're not keeping it for a long period of time because that will be a build-up of dead skin cells on the skin. So we have our one here. Now what I'm going to do is apply our hyaluronic acid. So you can always check the ingredients on any product you have. So this is sodium hyaluronate, which is the most common hyaluronic acid molecule. So I'm going to apply this to all my skin, and then I'm going to use the roller. Like I said, make sure it's always cleaned, sprayed before and afterwards. Now this one has a nice velvety feel because I'm terrible for dropping things. This is a nice soft grip to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm working over every area of the skin. So I'm going to do a few strokes up and a few strokes across. This always working within our lymphatic system. And you want a little bit of erythema or redness on the skin. That's great because your circulation is coming up and feeding your skin with the nutrients it needs. You can see a few little breakouts here. This is also what happens when your skin becomes dry or extremely dry. Your skin over-reduces oil because it's trying to replenish that moisture, so then you can get spots on your skin. Yeah. You don't need much pressure, you're only opening the skin, and you want to get around the orbit of the eye. Now, as you can see, I'm not creating any blood spots, so I'm not tearing the skin, I'm not creating too much trauma to the skin. This is a very different treatment than you would get in a clinic when you're actually getting dermapen or skin needling done, because that is to create a little bit of trauma, but not on a regular basis, to stimulate collagen production. Don't go too close to the eye because you'll create bruising. And then my forehead is the most driest of all areas. See the way the lines form easy. Get in between here. Now I want to exfoliate my nose because it's all congested from having a flu. I like to feel sorry for myself. I don't like to... Okay, just not too much here. Okay, perfect. See, a little bit of redness, which is what you want to feed the skin, but no tearing, no cutting the skin, no creating too much trauma, just allowing those molecules to go into the skin a lot easier. So now after that, then we're going to moisturise and SPF. If you do have any questions on any of this, you can always DM or email us, and we're more than happy to help. Okay, have a good holidays.